Finally, I got something to say. About to spill the tea today. It's all about going with the flow, but limiting yourself due to love is what my homegirl couldn't seem to shake. At first, she was struck with his looks and confident speech, his appearance to be an honest person who doesn't need or want for things. He worked his way into her heart, supported her habits, and caring for her head to feet. At her beck and call whenever, because he wanted to keep her from seeing the side of him that he was good at hiding. He would provide money for her to maintain her appetite for beauty and fine cuisine. Hair and nails done, Red Lobster every time the urge struck, diva things. He'd make her laugh, he'd spend time with her, watching movies and chatting nights away. Introduced children to solidify a union. Then he said, I love you, my strawberry. With you is where I want to stay. And the foundation for longevity had been laid. Moving fast, the love he made her feel had her seeing and thinking marriage forever with her king. A year into the romance, the vibes began to shift due to the lack of consistent employment and ongoing character flopping. Fooling her with his gift of gab, promising that he'd be her knight. Yet his insecurities couldn't handle a woman who makes her way independently, with or without a dude by her side. As soon as she began to get comfortable, he took his shot at stealing her strength, to only boost his pride. Knowing she'd weaken and still want him, confusing her when he began to show the aggressive, tempered side. Losing herself, Strawberry began distancing from family, depending on him for things she used to exert boldly, like boosting her own confidence with being social, making new friends and stepping out with them, never feeling lonely. Love for this actor had her sinking into abyss, dying slowly. The third job he's gotten during their togetherness he lost today. Without any couth, he came in and said, bitch, because of you I was always late and you better not debate. Blaming her for his inadequate performance, she finally caught on to his game, perpetrating the fraud he'd been doing from the first initial date. Not recognizing this level of hate, she calmly called her oldest, toughest daughter to her side and to him began to say, you no good piece of shit, it's time you gather your belongings and dip. Because for you to blame me for your boss seeing the bamboozlement just proves that you're super selfish and inadequate to keep a job and refrain from the belittlement. I've taken this for too long now, and I'm not going to be mistreated any longer. It's time to put my feet down and get a grip. Strong enough today, reestablishing my empowerment. Realizing I am better off if I stop fighting for this, I've decided today is the day I quit. He began to rebut his sweetness's testament, but the look she gave said it all. She was through, and he knew in that moment he had lost the one who would have sacrificed herself just to keep him happy and upright, never seeing him fall. Fiercely, she strutted to open the door for him to leave her to her family and return to being the light of her own life, dismissing the miserable.